Hey, what's up? It's recap time, but first, a few words from Andrew Presnell. Hey there, disc golfers. I was able to catch up with Andrew Presnell after his round. He had an awesome round today. What place are you sitting in right now?
Sitting at tied for 6th place after 2 rounds.
Yes, you are. Excuse me. You are, yeah. You're tied for 6th after 2 rounds and put up a pretty solid one. What discs were your workhorses so far this weekend?
Yeah, so far, since it's kind of windy here today, through this Nuco S a lot. And, yeah, this was one of my workhorses today. And
that's what
a
Brian
little bit less
threw.
stable than that was the Z-Force that I threw a lot today. And then upshots, I relied on my trusty drone. Just pretty much threw all stable stuff today, just trying to keep it consistent, keep it in bounds, and seemed to work out pretty good.
Okay. So Earhart yesterday was like pretty much same line with you with the Nuke OS. That was his go-to. But then he was throwing the Kong a lot. Have you had a chance to mess with one yet, or?
Ulibarri let me throw his 3 Kongs that he has, so I've only thrown them 3 times, but they seem pretty sweet.
So you're pretty excited to be able to grab yours. I see a lot of the Team Discraft members getting them in the mail already, so I'm sure you're going to snag some soon.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll get some at Memorial, so I can mess with them there.
Yeah, hopefully the weather's better at Memorial. I don't think you planned on going to Las Vegas to have the temperatures be what they are now.
Yeah, snowing and I don't think it's supposed to get above 50 any day, so.
Do you have that like Midwest advantage going on like Brian was talking about yesterday, you know, being able to play in these conditions pretty much regularly?
I think so. I love the wind and I'm used to it being from the Midwest, so when I saw that it was going to be a windy day today, I kind of thought that I might be able to shoot a pretty good round compared to the field, and yeah, I think practicing in those conditions definitely helped today.
Okay, you have a pretty exciting card tomorrow. It's going to be you, Joel Freeman, Kale, and Paul Oman. How do you feel about that one?
Fine, yeah. I played, I don't know if I've ever played with Joel on a card, but I've played with Kale, I think at Worlds last year, and I've played with Paul Oman a couple times. So yeah, it'll be a good and fun card.
Awesome. You've still got some, you know, some moving to do. You're sitting at -17, you know, -24 is where the lead is right now. So 7 strokes to make up. Have you practiced the course that you're playing tomorrow quite a bit this week?
I practiced it, I think, Wednesday morning. I just practiced it one time. So one practice round, hopefully that'll be enough. I shot pretty well at the course last year. I think I shot like 8 or 9 under last year. So I'm feeling pretty good about the course tomorrow. And I think the conditions are supposed to be the nicest we've had so far.
Okay. Going, you know, I know last year you were throwing, what brand were you with last year? Was it Full Turn?
Full Turn, but I could still throw a mixed bag.
Yep. You know, your bag's probably quite a bit different this year going into tournaments. Has that been a little bit, you know, confusing, not being able to walk up to the hole and say, oh, last year I threw this disc at this time, and now you've got to kind of guess, or?
No, I mean, I thought it might be switching to an all Discraft bag, but I pretty much replaced all my go-tos that I had last year with something in the Discraft lineup. It's been pretty easy, and I really haven't had that thought of, you know, man, if I had this disc from last year, I feel like I could do better.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm liking everything I'm throwing.
What are you throwing for fairway drivers right now? Undertakers or?
Yeah, so fairways, I have the Raptor. I did throw that a little bit today on those shorter holes and maybe a little bit longer approaches than your drone.
Okay.
I have a Vulture. Don't know if I've thrown that. I did throw it off the tee once today, actually. And then, let's see what else. And then I have a Mantis that I threw a couple times with the tailwind, and if I don't want it to fade out left because it's just nice and straight with the tailwind. So those are my 3 fairways right now in the bag.
Okay. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Anything you want to say? I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you need to get some rest and get probably some food in your belly and stuff.
Just you know, happy where I am right now, and hopefully I can finish out this tournament pretty strong and give myself a good start to the season. And shout out to everybody who's watching and anybody who keeps up with me. Appreciate you guys. And that's it.
Awesome, you guys. That's Andrew Presnell. We're going to be talking about him here in just a few minutes as I go through the recap. But first, let me get to Austin Hannum. All right, guys, I'm not going to bore you with all the statistics. If you want to check those out, make sure you go to UDisc Live. Link's going to be in the description. So if you want to really go through all that stuff, go right ahead. But let's just look at a little bit of Austin's round here. We can see that he has quite a few birdies that he picked up throughout the round. 11 of them, actually. He's got one solo bogey that happened on hole number 3, and it looks like he actually went out of bounds on this hole. I wonder if he went OB long or if he went OB into the water, but this is a look at what the hole was where he went out of bounds and picked up his only bogey. Austin's currently sitting 5 strokes out of first place right now, still in a prime position to be able to attack this tournament over the next 2 rounds. Okay, moving on to Andrew Presnell. I told you we'd get to him. We're getting to him. 73% inside of circle 1. As we're looking at his round, he's sitting at -17 for both rounds. He finished -9 today. Started this round off actually with a bogey, but he was like, you know what, this isn't going to stop me. He picked up a birdie, went through a couple pars, and actually snagged an eagle here on hole number 7. Let's see if we can take a look at that. Yep, he snags the eagle on this hole, 432 foot, par 4. Lots of out of bounds here, here, here. I'm sure the water's out of bounds. Water's never in bounds, is it? Comment below. Tell me a time when water has ever been in bounds. Your worst casual water. Let me know that. Lots of big things I'm expecting out of Andrew over the next couple days. 2 more rounds to go. We had an interview with him a while ago. Make sure you check that out in the link above. Get to know a little bit more about him, his disc golf background, and some of his plans for the 2019 season. Moving on to Paul McBeth. First thing we notice in his round, he did end up taking a double bogey on hole number 7, which was the same hole that Andrew Presnell snagged his eagle on to help kind of put his round together. Was the same one that kind of crippled Paul during his charge throughout this round number 2. But we can see that he actually started out strong, birdieing the first 4 holes, takes a par, snags another birdie, double bogey happens, pushes on, snags a couple other birdies along the way. One thing that I am noticing about Paul, only 54% inside circle 1. Very uncharacteristic for him, but he's keeping himself in the mix. I'm excited to see those numbers going up, as well as him moving from 12th into the kind of chase card and setting up for feature card. As we swing over to the FPO side of the board, we can see that Vanessa Van Dyken is sitting very comfortably in 5th place right now, and she's ready to make a charge over the next 2 days. As we can take a look at her round here, she was able to snag a couple birdies, had a couple holes that weren't quite to where she wanted to, but all throughout the day we can see that par was pretty much where she was going. I'm excited to see what tomorrow is going to bring. I'm excited to see a lot more birdies out of her, and excited to see her move on up that list as well. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you do me a favor and hit that like button. If you really liked what you see, make sure you hit the subscribe button by turning on that notification bell. Then every time when we post a new video, you actually get notified, hey, Underground Interviews has a new video for you to watch. Pretty cool. Also happens when we go live. Sometimes we go live secretively. Okay, most important thing, guys, make that putt. Yeah, I made these 3 putts, and I might have missed all of the rest of them in Putting League. But you get to see these 3. Make them. Send me your putts, too. I don't want to use my putts. Info's in the description. I want your putts.
Or whatever else. So it's very, it's like a